Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Eli, and I'm here with our next installment of our School Ultimate Secrets Series 2 makeovers. Yes. And before me, I have two core Clios. And the reason I have two core Clios is because I'm going to reroot this Clio right here, hence why she's adorned in these clothes. But before I do that, because I'm going to chop all her hair off, I wanted to do a quick comparison between some core Clios that I have, just because I had seen some chatter amongst the dog community about people feeling like there are different core Clios out there and the hair feeling different. And then, some misinformation being spread about, some Clios have Saran, some are poly, and then some are a Saran poly blend, and this, and that. And I don't know what's the truth on all of that. All I can go off is what I have before me, and I have two Clios before me. This was the one that I had gotten first from Target, and then months later I picked up this one from Walmart, and I did notice a difference in the hair. So the one I got off from Target, her hair is like very, very puffy, almost like it's very voluminous. I've tried adding product to make it softer, but even like this part in the box got indented and it still hasn't really gone back to shape. But you can see how it kind of just like this hair is sitting on her head. It is super, super puffy. Like it just lays like that. Even after washing it, using hot water, etc. It's just very, I don't know, fluffy? Maybe fluffy is a good word. The ends are a little gross too, even after trying to fix them. She does have tinsel side part, no earrings for now. But yeah, I got her and I was like, I'm not a big fan of her hair, but there's some dust. But yeah, what we're working with. And then I had picked up a second Clio, core Clio, because I had seen, chatter online about other Clios having different types of like hair. And maybe you can already tell, but like, see how hers is laying on her head, kind of like smoother, almost flatter, and see how this one's like puffy almost. Like, it's all a preference which one you prefer. I mean, even their head shapes look kind of different the more I'm looking at it. But yeah, I just wanted to show this real quick because I don't know. I thought it was interesting, and I don't really have a cohesive answer for you on like what to look for when you're trying to find like which core Clio you want. I do prefer this one. This one's hair texture, I'll show you guys. I'll kind of show it on camera. It does feel like, I'm not saying it's Saran because I don't think it is Saran, but it does just feel better to the touch, and it just lays nicer on top of Clio's head. Still tons of tinsel, but I mean, you can even see, and it's not just because she has a headband on either. It's not just that. It's just, I don't know. It's a different type of texture. It doesn't feel as like puffy. Like it's still a little coarse to the touch. So I don't definitely think it's Saran like people are claiming. I don't think that's the case. Sorry. But it does just have such a noticeable difference. And I wanted to show that off. And the hair is removed. Next, we scrape out the plugs. So I just took a flathead screwdriver and started scraping out the plugs. This is always like really fun for me. I don't know, it's just very therapeutic, and it's nice to like see them pop out of the head. So yeah, that part was easy, but what was not easy was pulling them out. I don't know why, but it took me like almost an hour to pull out all of the pieces of hair from inside Cleo's head. I think because some of them were like super big and chunky from the glue. So yeah, that sucked. Okay, quick update on Cleo's reroot. I did this so far.
just kind of like the hairline, and added some tinsel. I don't know if I was supposed to, but I used the ballpoint pen to kind of map out her bangs. I don't know how I'm gonna go about these bangs. Kind of want to do it differently than I have in the past, so we'll see how they turn out. I don't really know yet, but after I added the tinsel, like, it was all coming together. Like, I was a little cautious about these two colors, but with the tinsel, I'm liking it. So there she is. We got a lot more to go, obviously, a long way to go, but yeah. Wanted to do a quick update. I already started doing the part line. Gonna keep going down and then do the bangs. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. The tinsel's popping out everywhere, but yeah. Okay, so here we are. At this point in time, I had already finished rooting Cleo's hair, and I was letting the glue dry overnight, and it was like midnight, and I got this random idea to paint her boots. I was trying to go in for like a dry brush technique, but then when I first went in, the paint was a little too wet, so I tried to rub that off and redo it. But my thought process was, these boots are really pretty, and they have a lot of cool details, like the mummy wraps, but you really can't see it. And I like that they're translucent. I do like that, but I wanted to just sort of like accentuate the detail on them. So I did a layer of black, which is what you're seeing here, and just rubbed it off with a paper towel to try to get that paint in the nooks and crannies and the crevices. And then I later went in with some gold to add metallic, because come on, you need a little metallic gold for Clio. And the necklace she's wearing, at least for that she came with for series 2, is sort of like this black necklace with gold paint detailing, so that's kind of what inspired me. And I do like it. I like the end results. It was a little messy, and I think my acrylic paint was just a little bit wet. I don't know, it was just really wet. It wasn't very thick. So yeah, it looks really messy, and it is messy, but it is also kind of fun to paint very quickly and roughly, and yeah, not have it be super by the book, I guess. Yes. And then we get to the gold. I like the gold. It looks good. I was, doing the same exact thing, rubbing it off with a paper towel, and I think I like it. I'm a little, honestly, for this one, I'm a little on the fence if I like this paint job and this process, but I did want to share it since it was a little bit more than just painting little accessories. It's a little bit of a different technique, so I wanted to share it. I like how it turned out, and it's a little bit more complex than just painting the whole boot gold. It has I still wanted the translucence to be apparent, to see a little bit of Clio sock underneath, while still having some of those details, those mummy wrap details, be accentuated. So let me know what you think, and if you like it. I know it's really random that I just included this painting clip in between doing Cleo's hair, but for whatever reason, I'm just kind of following the timeline in which I did these things, so this is when I did it, and yeah, there you go. Y'all, I finished Clio. I already fabric tacked her, and it's the next day, so we just have to reattach and yeah, flatten those bangs and see what we're working with. Also, the tinsel is I need to figure out which side it goes to. Some of them I think are flopping to the wrong side, but I'm very curious to see how these bangs will turn out and try a new technique. But I am obsessed. I mean, I keep saying obsessed, but oops. I really am. I truthfully am. I mean, just look at these colors. I mean, it's what she deserves. And then while we're working with this beautiful saran, I happen to get in the Boojeweled Beauty Case TM Cleo De Nile playset. And here she is. Oh, my Cleo's gorgeous, y'all. Just you have to trust. Yeah. With Saran hair, mind you. I'm so excited. And yeah, it just makes perfect sense, right? It makes perfect sense with my fantasy. But I also got, we'll just do a little doll haul. I also got this Sunshine Makeover doll, Sunrise, because I found her at my Target on clearance for $13.49, and it was at a city Target. I always check their clearance because, you know, I'm looking for deals all the time, and I was so shocked to see her. There was 3 of them, so I tried to pick one with a pretty face. Oh my god, I didn't even notice she has heart pupils. Like, you're kidding me. I honestly, like, wasn't planning on getting her, but at this price, I was like, yeah, I think it's gonna happen. And I still need switches. I do have Bubblegum DJ, whose outfit I donated to her. Yeah, but I'm really excited. I don't know if I'm gonna keep her in the box or open her yet, because her box is really cute. And like low-key, I like keeping dolls that I got on clearance, because like it's such a time capsule to like have a clearance sticker on a box. At least for me it is. But yeah, that's my itinerary. Attach the head, flatten the bangs, cut the bangs, open up Clio, see what I want to do with her hair. But yeah, that's what we're working with today. So I decided I'm just gonna quickly open this up, because there's a couple more points that I wanted to add, because, you know, I always got things to say about both of these dolls. I know this doesn't have to do with my Clio my Clio, you know, makeover, but it's all good. It's just a quick little bonus y'all get in this video. But what I wanted to add was this doll was delayed for a long time, and I feel like I don't really think I've seen anybody too deeply mention this, but I'm going to mention it. Okay, so here it is. From the stock image photos, which maybe I'll pull up, it was supposed to come with two tattoo sheets and then like a little thing of gems that you could, like, my guess is you could adhere to your face, and we did not get those gems. Those are not included, and that's my guess for the delays. But like the idea, at least to my knowledge, about behind these like play sets is that you get a doll and then you get adornments to make yourself look like the doll. So in this case, you get the scarab necklace that Clio has, and then you would have gotten the little gemstones that you could adhere to your face like Clio has, see? But you don't get those gemstones anymore. You get these tattoos, but like, I don't think kids are gonna be putting these tattoos like right above their brows. Yeah, I don't think so. But yeah, it makes me sad because like I like the play element of it that, you know, these dolls are designed to be with. Like Draculijah came with the little heart stamper for the heart makeup she had, and then she came with the back clips for her hair. So you kind of had like 2 ways you could look like your Draculijah doll. And for little kids, they have the scarab, but I don't know if these tattoos alone are like fulfilling that fantasy to like look like your doll. So that makes me a little sad. I wonder what behind the scenes, you know, issues were going on that made that impossible or created those delays. I'm curious. And I don't feel like I've seen a lot of people mention that, you know, but that to me is like why this doll had massive delays, because other than that, she seems so simple, you know. That's like, what else could have been the reason? So yeah, I don't think adults who are buying this doll are like destroyed or, you know, devastated that we're not getting face jewels. Like, no. And I don't think kids will be either, really. So I don't think in the grand scheme of things it's like that big of a deal. But that is the reason I think why. Oh my god, that construction is loud. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's why I think I don't like to pull those tabs, y'all. Like, I never will just pull my doll off of these tabs because I don't know, I just don't trust it. So I'm gonna pull the tape off and cut them from the back. But yeah, that is why I think this doll was delayed. And yeah, and then my second thing I wanted to add / talk about was Sunrise over here. I don't think, like, to me, okay. So, like I said, I got her at a city Target, and city Targets don't really like play by normal rules of other Targets. Like, you know, they're not as big, so they don't carry stock of everything. So things will regularly go on clearance, I think, just to make space on shelves for like more items. And it was weird because I noticed they still had Bubblegum DJ and Switches there, and they weren't in the clearance, they were just in the toy section. But I didn't go and scan them to see if they were also on sale. I just didn't have the time. But I think they were just trying to clear shelf space, so they put her on clearance. And yeah, I don't really get the rhyme or reason for that, but I don't think it's going to be like a regular thing that, you know, all Switches are going to be going, or who's this? All Sunrises are going to be going on clearance anytime soon. I know they lowered the price recently to like $17.49, which is still pretty good. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So like if you were fully expecting to like just go to Target and see these dolls at that price point, I don't know if that's going to be happening. So just wanted to add that context, because yeah, city Targets are like the Wild West, you know, they just kind of play by their own rules. But that was all I wanted to mention. That's all I have for you, this little extra clip. Bye-bye. Well, not fully goodbye, but goodbye from this bonus segment, you know. Okay, I had one more point I wanted to make, and that is I had a return on Amazon. So I had some, like a gift card balance, and that is why I got Clio. Because, you know, a gift card balance is like not real money. That's just like, it's like a gift card, even though it was a return. So like I really only paid like $20 for her. Otherwise, that $40 price tag, maybe she wouldn't be coming home this quick. So that's my context and my excuse. But I can't resist Monster High. I'm sorry. Look at this. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, quick Clio update. I boil washed the hair, and I did what I did last time with Laguna, where I, for the bangs, cut the hair in half, so I was rooting smaller pieces since I'm just going to be trimming it anyways. That way I waste less hair. And yeah, I try to make sure this Clio's bangs were a little bit more dense than the way I did Claudine and Laguna's. I feel like I had more free reign since this doll had a side part and I was giving her a center part. I could sort of just like come up with my own rooting pattern and make my own rules, I guess, kind of. So we shall see. I have not even gelled these yet, but like you can see just how full they are and covering her face. I feel like sometimes when I do bangs, it's a struggle to flatten the hair and make sure that it's giving what you want it to give. But already off the bat, I think Clio will give us some nice, full, dense bangs. And I'm excited. Okay, I think Clio's bangs have been drying for long enough, so I'm going to cut them. I'm a little scared. Yeah, a little bit, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it. Okay. Trying to see. Okay. I like to just do like a big chop and get off the bulk. You know, like this bit. Okay. Okay, I'll throw that away. See, but because I've rooted smaller bits of hair for the bangs, like when I did Claudine's bangs, her hair went all the way down here, and then when I cut it off, I had like, oopsie, lots of hair, and now I don't, so I do prefer that. And then I am just sort of gonna keep going until I get kind of closer and closer. Just keep going. Okay, so there's the lips. Okay. She's kind of given Sia. It is scary. I'm not going to be like, it's not scary. It's easy. No, it's scary. It is frightful. I mean, especially when you... Yeah, I'm gonna have to like vacuum that. Especially when you reroot and then you're cutting the bangs. Because it's like... I didn't want to just reroot for nothing, you know? Ooh, you all see that? These bangs are thick too. Okay. Since I gelled them, sometimes they stick to her face. You can kind of see. Yeah, you can see it. So I'll take like a comb to sort of undo that stickiness. Yeah, you can see it right here especially. Okay, so that helps. Yeah. Okay, let's try again. I'm scared. Okay. Oh, do not like when it does that. Okay, we're getting towards eyes now. Okay, still a long way to go. I just do it bit by bit. And there we have it. I am all finished on my custom Clio with my new hair. Those bangs were tough to cut, and I don't know if I'm still 100% happy with them. Let's see what we're working with here. Yeah, they could be a little bit more even. I feel like this side could be cut a little bit more, but you know, I'll work on that. For now, this is what we're working with, and I'm happy with her. I give her the Sculptimate Secrets Series 1 headband. There's her beautiful hair. Yeah. I love the split dye on her. Yeah, the tinsel is wonderful. It definitely pops in these beautiful blue shades. And I have to say, I love her. I give her these earrings. I think these are from LOL OMG Miss Royale, I want to say. But I feel like they kind of matched the vibe a little bit. And then give her some blue nails. Painted her bag, some metallic blue paint there. I used another paint there. I don't have it nearby. But it was the same brand as Treasure Gold, except it was like a pink color. I can't remember the name. But yeah, it's okay. It's a little rusty, but I feel like it kind of worked. And then I didn't do that much to these boots. Just some blue here. I did some of that pink, I think it's like a quartz color, rose quartz maybe. I did some there and some on the boots right there. Yeah, very subtle changes to the accessories, but I feel like it really helps them pop. And she's become one of my favorite Cleos. I mean, I'm biased because I put so much love into her, but like truthfully, she is one of my favorites. Yeah, I just think Cleo with bangs is gonna eat every time, and yeah, she does. And then here's this Cleo, the base Cleo that came with Ultimate Secrets Series 2. I painted her fan earrings with gold paint. She got some gold nails for a gold manicure. Gave her these socks. These are Coco Vanderbilt's socks from Rainbow High, and I love how they peek through the boot, just ever so subtly. And then there's the paint details we added. Definitely, I feel like helps bring out the details. Like otherwise you wouldn't see this beautiful mold. And yeah, I'm so happy with it. And it kind of matches a little bit the same finish on this necklace. So I feel like it definitely, I told you guys earlier in the video that I was unsure. Now that I've had some time to sit on it, I love it. And honestly, I do love this Clio. This is my favorite doll from Ultimate Secrets Series 2. I love her more red undertone skin tone, and I love her makeup. I just love Clio. G3 Clio is one of my favorites. And, you know, I am not a huge fan of this styling piece. I opted to not use it. I don't know. It's just not my favorite. So I didn't use it. And then as a bonus, because, you know, she came in the mail while I was doing this project, I have my Boojeweled... what is it called? Boojeweled Beauty Glam Case thing? Well, I have that Clio. And I just did some subtle changes to her. I mean, okay, it's really not that subtle, but I gave her pigtails, kept the front bang portion there. You can see I tied it back like right there into the pigtails. I redid the whole thing because I took all her hair down, washed the bang, washed the hair, separated the part line, which she does have a center part if you're wondering, and then gave her pigtails because I wanted a Clio with pigtails. I like pigtails. I don't know what it is, but I think she's so cute. And then these scrunchies are from Rainbow High, Pacific Coast, Phaedra, is it Phaedra Westward? Phaedra Westward, I think, yes. And then these earrings are Colt Gaia's, I think Colt Gaia Chloe, which is the Bratz doll. She also did not have earring holes, so I had to poke them with a sewing needle, which took forever. So if you are curious and trying to do that, fair warning, it takes a long time. But yeah, I love her Saran. She's one of my favorite base Clios. It's just very expensive to get her, so yeah, I wish she wasn't in the playset because I just love her hair. And I love her face too, one of the most unique Clio faces. And then I gave her Monster Ball Clio's dress because I didn't style my Monster Ball Clio with it, and I just had it sitting around, and I feel like it worked well. And then didn't really do much to her shoes. Down the line I might, but for now I just was lazy because I already did so much to my other Clios. I was like, I'll get to her shoes later. But yeah, those are all of our featured Clios. It's a lot. And then here we have Core Clio, just to kind of bring her back from the beginning as a baseline comparison of, you know, what Clio's core doll is. Because these are both Core Clios, except now she has rerooted hair. And I don't think I even mentioned this, but real quick, maybe I did. I don't think I did. But the hair colors I used were the Doll Planet Rockin' Robin, and then Blue Hawaii. And this is how much hair I had left after my reroot. I'll be honest, for this Clio, I was nervous I was gonna run out of hair, but I didn't. So yeah, here's the tinsel. Maybe I'll put the link, the Amazon link, in my bio if you're interested in it. And I thought this shade would have looked well. This is called Monsoon. Like online, it looked like it would have been well, but when I compared it to this, it just didn't really match the vibe. So I didn't go for it. But that about does it. I am so happy with this Clio in particular. She just stole the show for me. Oh, let's get one last hair shot before we part. I mean, yeah, y'all. Oh, I love it. It is gorgeous. She's out of focus. Come on, Cleo. I have no words. She is everything to me. I'm being dramatic, but that's just my way of saying I love her. So if you are wanting to reroot your Clio in this style and you like how I did it, please, I'm giving you the green light. We do not gatekeep here. Please, if you take any inspiration from me, I will be flattered tremendously and there will be no frustration. I feel like we need to share our inspiration with each other and let it inspire our fellow collectors and not gatekeep and make them feel bad that they got inspired, because that to me is community. So hope you love her as much as I do. These other Clios are pretty too. I'm just obsessed with her, so she's like my main focal point. But all in all, I love G3 Clio. She's such a standout. Maybe I'll do a G3 Clio video because I have Monster Ball, Skull Ultimate Secret Series 1. I have like 2 extra Ghoul Spirit Clios because I just love Clio. I don't know how or where this came from, but she is stunning. She's also just, can we talk about it? Thank you for the Saran hair, Mattel. Please, please keep this up because this is like, so fun to style Saran hair. It inspires me to actually do things with the hair versus when I get Polly, I'm just like, she can just have her hair down, that's fine. That'll do. So I know this video is run on long enough, but thank you for sticking around. It was quite the journey of various segments, and I love talking and sharing my passion for dolls. So I hope you stick around with me. Like the video if you had fun and you learned something new or you were entertained in the slightest, and subscribe. I'm trying to make more content, and it just makes me feel good that people enjoy it. So yeah, thank you guys. Oh, sorry, I don't like to say guys because I like to be inclusive. So thank you all so much, and until next time, bye.